Hey, so I was coming on to record my Tuesday tip to be ready in advance of rolling that out this week. And I checked my email before I started and I thought, you know what? I think I'm just going to say a little something about the St. Patty's Day holiday that we've got coming up this week. So, a couple years ago, not last year, obviously, a couple years ago, I was teaching somewhere in the area and I got myself a room because I didn't want to have to travel down to the area that I was teaching in, bright and early in the morning. And I was at the restaurant that was near the hotel having dinner the night before. And I was sitting at the bar having my dinner, and this guy walked up and he's ordering a drink and standing there. And so we started chatting a little bit. And he said, "So I suppose you're Irish, right? Because it's St. Patty's Day." And I said, "Well, actually, I am Irish, though, because I have family who came from Ireland and Scotland and Norway and, just that general area of Europe." And he said, "Yeah, but you're not Irish." And it took me a second. And I thought about it and I was like, wow, we really do, us Americans, have quite the ego because my family comes from those areas historically, but that doesn't make me Irish. That no more makes me Irish than the fact that my grandmother, my mom's mom, and my mom's dad both came from Germany, and my mom was firstborn American. My dad wasn't even firstborn, right? Like this whole, because that's my family heritage doesn't mean that I actually own it. Doesn't mean that I'm actually Irish. And I was like, huh, I don't have any family there. I don't know anyone there. I don't have a county that I know that I can go travel to. So I changed the way that I think about St. Patty's Day. So it hasn't been a big party, holiday for me for a long time anyway, but even more so now. And last year, when the Saturday before turned into a great big hullabaloo of parties downtown Chicago, and the governor of the state of Illinois stomped his foot down the next day and closed the entire state to all business for the year, it was like, okay, reactionary knee jerk kind of stuff, not really necessary. What we need is to be sensible. We're still not being sensible about it. Look at what's going on with spring break right now. We're not being sensible. So, my word to you is let's try to be sensible. Now, I know the greater majority, not the whole, but the greater majority of people who are out doing the big party scene thing are 25, 28, and younger. And we all know that science has proven at this point that young people, well, their brains are just not fully developed. They don't have a frontal cortex that allows them to make really good critical decisions yet. And I'm totally cool with that. And for those of you who are young people, let me just tell you right now, it is not you. It was all of us as well. We got lucky in that we lived long enough to be able to tell you about it, to be able to share a little wisdom with you in order to bring you all back to a place where you can survive your silliness and what you're not capable of making great decisions about, too. So, my piece of advice for you is time, distance, and shielding. They're so important. People, please don't mess around this holiday season. Don't mess around this spring break. Give yourself the time, distance, and shielding that we need in order to get past this pandemic. It's not just the pandemic. In my field of emergency management, we say that all the time. One of the very first trainings that I ever took in the 1990s said time, distance, and shielding to survive a hazardous materials incident. Because when you're exposed to a dangerous external force of some kind, those three mitigations can really make a difference. So don't go for the big party. Just hang with a couple of people. Get online with your friends. Dress up in green. I don't have much green. I don't know how I'm going to get through the whole week with Zoom meetings this week, but get dressed up in green and go out in a sensible fashion to be social with your friends, to celebrate this kind of stolen holiday. It's not a holiday in the US. It's only a holiday because we've taken it on as a holiday. So do we need to do it or do we want to do it? So I was coming in to do my Tuesday tips talk, and I went to my email first, and I get emails from Seth Godin every day. And so it was amazing to me. It's always amazing to me when the universe brings the message together into full focus. And his last line in his email says, "We've simply evolved our culture to be focused on the business of amusement instead of their journey toward better." And I wanted to make sure to read that to you all because I think it's so important and it really does say where we are and who we are. Where are you? Are you about amusement? Are you about making it better? Are you about making it better for yourself? Are you about making it better overall? Because if you're going out and you're doing the big parties and you're going to be part of the problem instead of part of the solution, then you're not really about being better for the group. So be safe, my friends. If you do go out, be safe with whatever you're doing. Get a ride, don't drive. All of the things that you hear for every single holiday. Time distance shielding means wear your mask, stay, a little further away from people. Keep the wind at your back. We want uphill upwind so that we're not breathing in the hazardous material. The hazardous material is other people's spit. So just don't get in their face, right? Be safe. Please, please, let's come out the other side of this as a better community, a stronger community. And for the St. Patty's Day holiday, I say, Slaksha. Take care. See you soon.